Hey everybody, in this video we're going to show you how to get the Ash of War Flame Skewer here in the Elden Ring DLC, so let's jump into it. So to get this Ash of War, you need to complete a Fire Knight invasion twice. Now the first location you've probably already done, but it's going to be found over by the small private altar site of grace. You can see that right here on your map. And once you're at this site of grace, we're going to turn around, go through the two doors, and then up the stairs. And at the top of the stairs, we're going to take a right and go all the way down this pathway until we enter this pretty giant courtyard. Now, again, you've probably already done this one. It's pretty hard to miss as you're playing through the main story. But once you make it to this courtyard, just come right over here to the right side and just stand over here by this bench in the back. And if you haven't done so, the Fire Knight will evade you and you'll be able to do the fight here. So go ahead and defeat the Fire Knight for the first time. And then once you've won this fight, the next thing we're going to do is make our way over to the High Road Cross site of grace, which is over in the middle of the map, northeast of where the first battle was. And from here, we're going to make our way up to the Church of the Crusade. So this church is where the Fire Knight is going to spawn for the second time. And the second time after defeat is where we're actually going to be able to get the Ash of War. So from this side of grace, we can go on, hop on our steed and work our way up to the church. On this one, you shouldn't run into too many enemies until you get close to the church. You'll have a couple knights that are hanging out, as well as a couple of those dogs that are on the inside. But other than that, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. But again, this will be the second time. So if you come up here and just take out the Fire Knight once, you're not going to get this as a reward. We'll go ahead and make our way up towards the church. You can see a couple of the knights outside here. And then I believe the dogs end up chasing us inside the church. So if you avoid the dogs and the knights at the beginning, you won't have to worry about them following you inside. But you'll be able to see the Fire Knight in the back once we work our way towards it. So here are the dogs that are attacking us. They'll most likely come after you too if you get their attention. You can take them out pretty quickly. We can make our way to the back and you'll see that we've been invaded by the Fire Knight. So this isn't too difficult of a battle, especially if you've unlocked all of the Skewer trees, the Skewer tree fragments. It'll make it a lot easier. But once you take this guy out for the second time, you'll see we get the Ash of War Flame Skewer. But this is how to get Flame Skewer here in Elden Ring. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.